Hey guys, it's Chris here. I haven't made a video in a while for my tool belt setup here, but for those of you that follow me on TikTok, or maybe even YouTube sometimes, I've been updating my bags for quite a bit. These are $120 Husky tool bags that I got from Home Depot, but as you can tell, they've been modified over time, majorly modified. So we'll start off with the left-hand side. Most people, the fastener side. We've got the tape measure pouch. For a lot of you, this would be your most important tool. You can't exactly build much without one of these. And I always use the Fatmax tapes. Any tape measure other than a Fatmax, it's gonna break on me. I've had one of these that lasted me 4 years, and up until a month ago, not exactly this one in particular, this magnetic one, but I had a regular 25 footer where the tape actually did snap on me, and that was depressing. And on the tape measure, I actually have this little bit index that I bought from a Pennsylvania Amish hardware store. I believe if you're familiar with Lancaster or Pennsylvania, you can find these mostly in the Lancaster or Gap areas in PA. But I like to keep some of my bits on here nice and organized, as well as up here in the front of my left hand pouch. I like to have my extension bits. So I'll have my Phillips there. And I'll have my, it's supposed to be a 5/16, but DeWalt doesn't make these specific bits anymore. And I kind of hate them for that, but this is the closest thing I could find to a 5/16 bit. And I like these bits because you don't have to waste your time taking a bit or taking even chewing gum to clean any metal shavings out of it. So I like that about these. DeWalt, if you're listening, please bring these bits back. These are wonderful bits, and I don't know why you guys stopped making them. Onto the deep pocket here. The deep pocket here, I was doing some exterior metal framing. So as most of you know, metal framing, and if you're doing exterior, you're going to be using these 5/16 hex heads. And then I'll keep extras there. And many times you'll have to cut out with a grinder. So I'll keep extra grinder wheels in the pouch there, as well as in case I need like a dry line or a straight line, I'll keep these self tappers just in case in this pouch. Now, because I do commercial drywall and framing, this little slot here, I actually ghetto rigged it on there. It's another modification of mine. I like to keep my drywall circle cutter or compass here, but I don't have it on there right now because I haven't needed it. And whenever I look for a tool belt, this speed square slot is a must. And I'll keep my Milwaukee speed square in there. Alright, on to the, and I keep a bolt bag on my bags, by the way. And I was building, before I got back into commercial, I was building pole barns and horse barns with with an Amish crew. So I kept a bolt bag on my bags to carry nail racks for siding nails. sometimes for framing nails, but I didn't like putting my framing nails in there when they're racked, because they would kind of bend up, and you know. And then on the side sleeve there, I keep my cat's paw or nail puller. Different guys will have different names for it. And on the opposite side of that, I'll keep my right angle bit. Another wonderful tool. Very inexpensive, by the way. And beside that, I've got the Husky hammer loop. And this is probably the most expensive hand tool I own that I currently carry. The hammer. It took me quite a while. It did take me quite a while to actually get one of these. This is these hammers came out, I'm not sure if late last year or early 2025, but this is the new T-Bone 15-ounce titanium hammer. Now I know just because I'm in commercial, I don't really need this, but this has been pretty helpful for, you know, twisting metal studs where they're supposed to face, depending on layout. And it's taken a bit of weight off of my bags too, so I love it. And now onto my right side. So I try not to carry too much. This big pouch here, I usually keep a chalk line, and I'll have a sealing clamp just in case. Sometimes when I'm up doing layout for Top Track, sometimes the tape, the hook of the tape won't grab too well, so I'll use this to pinch my tape onto my wall, so I have a proper layout and I don't have to worry about my tape going everywhere. And that right there. So this I actually screwed onto. I modded that onto my pouch, so I can carry my drywall keyhole saw when we are hanging drywall. And this loop I use specifically for my drywall rasp. But again, we haven't been hanging drywall. We've been doing exterior framing, so I haven't been needing to carry those things around. Now for the tools, my hand tools, I added a cell phone holder for my phone, you know, in case of emergencies. I have my torpedo there. In the middle, I like to keep my Linux snips there. Love these things. I like the grip. They're comfortable, and they've cut my steel better than most other snips have. And I do carry an Occidental tool shield for my knife, which for some reason is stuck in there. There we go. And I've had this DeWalt fixed blade for years. If you can or can't tell, it's been beat up. Here I like to keep miscellaneous things like maybe a flathead, an extra marker, and my Husky adjustable wrench for if I have to change out the Rotozip bits on my router. And then here in the front, I like to keep my, my pencils. I have a, so this is close to a Pika, but it's not. It's a Nick Pro lead pencil, which I have facing the wrong way for some reason. Milwaukee Sharpie, regular carpenter's pencil, and behind that, I like to keep a box of Rotozip bits. And other than that, I have a CLC drill hook, and that always comes in handy. I'm always carrying an impact driver, so I have that there, and I've been having that there for a while. Doesn't matter if I carry an impact driver or a nail gun. Now, about these pouches, so left and right, along with the padded belt and the hammer loop, are the only original pieces to this tool belt. Everything else is either upgraded or modded out. I I ended up breaking the suspender hook on the original Husky shoulder straps, so I ended up ordering this Kun brand one. And it's done pretty well. It's pretty sturdy. And then the belt that holds everything together, I replaced with this Cobra Clip belt, and it's actually a lot more comfy. I can adjust it better than I could with a regular loop belt or a cheap CLC buckle belt. But yeah, other than that, that's it. That's what I carry in my tool belt. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned.